Today we're talking about updating grounding installations in older homes. There are two reasons for doing this. First, the code has changed significantly in the past decade. Grounding that may have been code compliant 20 or 30 years ago would not pass inspection in many cases today. Since 2011, Section 250.53a of the National Electric Code has required the use of 2 approved grounding electrodes unless resistance to earth of 25 ohms or less can be achieved and verified with 1 approved electrode. A rod or pipe electrode must be a minimum of 8 feet in length. They must be placed at least 6 feet apart. Secondly, grounding electrodes don't last forever. Over time, corrosion can eat away at a driven metal electrode until it can no longer provide a safe path to ground. For this reason, many older ground rods should probably be replaced. While no requirements have been established for replacing or adding grounding electrodes in older buildings, bringing grounding up to current standards would help prevent many fire, shock, and electrocution hazards. This video will walk you through the process. The home behind us was built nearly 40 years ago. As you can see, it's grounded with just one piece of old metal pipe. So we're going to replace this with 2 new UL listed Galvan copper coated ground rods, spaced 8 feet, that's a rod's length, apart. This spacing provides a better ground than just the required 6 feet. We will be using Galvan G5 ground rod clamps, listed for direct burial and for use with copper-coated ground rods. The G5 is also listed for galvanized and stainless steel ground rods and rebar. We'll be driving the ground rods with Galvan's GRDU Universal Ground Rod Driver. Since the old grounding conductor won't be long enough to connect the 2 new rods when they are spaced appropriately, we're going to replace that too with a single unspliced length of number 6 bare solid copper wire. Let's get started. Be sure to leave a shovel full of dirt outside of the hole and away from the rod so that the inspector can see the listing mark. And that's it. Remember, having the grounding in older homes updated by a licensed electrician makes them safer from fire and shock hazards. That's time and money well spent.